But it's interesting because Mike Pence said the Georgia election wasn't stolen.
Yeah.
The governor of Georgia and the Secretary of State, who the call was made to, they also came out against Donald Trump. Trump famously tried to run people against him and lost dramatically. So it is fascinating. Although, all of them said that if Trump gets the election or wins the GOP nomination, they will all support him. I thought it was fascinating because they asked Mike Pence, was he a MAGA Republican? And he said yes. And they're like, damn, you want to hang yourself, my brother? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying?
This is why I could never be in a gang, because at some point you just gotta be like, this is not working for me. This is
where's self-preservation in this?
Like, it's not even self-preservation. It's like, this is dumb.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, these people are risking their lives, their livelihoods, because they literally believe that there are people sucking blood out of children to live longer and run the world.
That is true.
That's like almost a mental disorder. And at some point you guys say, you know what, maybe we need to do something else.
What was that called? Pizzagate?
Pizzagate, QAnon, all those type of
stuff.
Can you explain to me though, like, why Pizzagate? Like, what is the etymology of this?
I think to get into it, it almost is like you give life to like a made up story.
Okay.
Supposedly some restaurant where they had children there and
they were eating the children.
Supposedly, and I guess this was where like Hillary Clinton liked to get her pizza. I don't know.
So pizza's like a code word. So it's like you got hot dogs and you got pizza. Hot dogs is like code word for little boys.
No, you're lying. This is real?
Yeah, this is real.
Are you serious?
It was Cervona Kicks. I don't know what his name is, but basically there was a group.
Did any of you notice?
Yes,
because I had
it's a group of conservative.
I knew that. No, I did not.
Thinkers, but they were They had a basic debate among themselves as who could get people to believe something on social media and act upon it on real life. So it was a competition.
Oh, wow.
Like the riggers
so it was
Cervenich,
it was Stop the Still Dude, Ollie. It was, I forgot this other guy. But they were all, Cassandra, Fairbanks, was all these people. And so they would put out these fake narratives because they were trying to get people to do stuff in real life.
They got them.
And so this one guy
went to the pizza spot.
And then there was like no basement. So the thing was, like, when you see, the rumor was like, if you see missing children, Democrats were stealing children for assault purposes, but then also when they were done to like siphon their blood so they could live longer and all this type of stuff, because technically they're not like real humans.
What type of sci-fi channel?
People really believe this.
People believe this
because you think about like,
and Trump's gonna save us from them,
because in your brain, like, why do I see so many missing posters? You don't think like, why is like police inept about doing their job? You're like, oh, I see so many missing posters. Now I know why. This is because of this conspiracy.
Yes.
Or, like, I see so many raids and we pop up and we find children. Oh, this must be because Trump did this, right? And so you conflate a lot of stuff, but in the reality, it's like, no. But yes, because like you can just buy people. You can buy people's organs off the black market.
Yeah.
Or you can pay to have your name out, like Prince. What was it, Prince Philip? Yeah, but you get your 6 bypass when people are still struggling, because you do that with money and power. You don't have to be a part of an underground network that steals people.
But it's also interesting. Go ahead, Trouble.
I was just going to say it's interesting because like stories like this always seem to come up around election time.
Yes,
and people still believe them, right, like, wholeheartedly.
And not only that, it's like the idea that like it's just people that have this political ideology. Like, it's mad Republicans that got found guilty of pedophilia and and it's like you ignore all of that. Then I tell you what's also fascinating to me is like all of this like almost like obsession around like human trafficking, and we got to stop human trafficking, and human trafficking is bad, but then we can't teach about slavery. Right? We can't talk about slavery, which was human trafficking. Get rid of that. We don't want to talk about that. We want to kick that, So that's also, I find fascinating. But that's cognitive dissonance. It's like they had a quote. I wish we had the video up. But apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene said Fannie Willis should be going after the rapists. And people were like, well, let me tell you, Marjorie, about Donald Trump a little bit.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
He actually just had a case with a woman named E. Jean Carroll, and they basically said he raped her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she kind of is. You know what I mean? Allegedly.
Well, listen, I love me a conspiracy theory. I believe we all died in 2012. And, this is the bad place and this is what we're going through. But I think that we really failing a lot of people because we are not teaching literacy.
True.
We are not teaching media disinformation and misinformation, how to spot signs of that. And then there is like a privilege to be able to laugh and be like, why would you even think this?
Yes.
And
I guess we've been taking the common sense for granted this whole time, Trouble.
I think it's, but no, but I do think that, like, for instance, with COVID-19, the reason so many people didn't believe it was real is because the medical industry has failed so many black and brown people and has actually experimented on so many black and brown people. Yes. And so we were just like, I don't believe it. Like, I don't. Yeah. Like, I understand viruses. I get it. But that is just like a bridge too far, right? Yeah. And so I think that, like, that was just like a perfect storm of everything. Like, I don't believe the government. The government's lying to me. Now this governmental entity is trying to force me to do something too much. Right. And because we failed to communicate, this is where we are now. And now we got plagues and lantern flies. And we're dead. This is the bad place.
That's wild out here.
It's like a new plague every day. We got wildfires from Canada. Like, it's just, we're just here now.